Alright, game changers, welcome back to another video here today. I know I'm a little late to this because I was actually out of the country, but now I'm back and wanted to speak on the whole issue of Activision removing the Nick Mercs operator bundle. If any of you don't know by now, they chose to remove his operator bundle because he said leave the children alone. Them choosing to remove his skin was really dumb because of that, and they just assumed that he was anti-LGBTQ or whatever, which he wasn't, obviously. All he said as a new father was that he doesn't want this stuff taught to children at a young age, and guess what? He's not wrong. Children really don't need to know about all of that. He said that he would rather teach them at home. Just the mere fact of saying leave the children alone, Activision is so triggered and they think he's anti-LGBTQ, which is obviously not the case. I thought everybody would agree to leave the children out of this, but apparently there are a lot of you-know-whats, it starts with the P word, and a lot of groomers that would like nothing more than to involve children in all of this. Apparently Activision has done a lot of virtue signaling, and that's what we have been seeing. But I want to play you a clip of his statement after the whole backlash and what he thinks, because I think a lot of people actually haven't even seen this, and I don't believe Activision even saw this before they removed the whole bundle and they acted as rashly as they have done, because he clearly says that he is not against that certain group, that he just wants his children to be educated on this topic through himself as a parent versus school teachers and schools themselves. But anyways, here's the clip, the full clip, so make sure you watch it all the way through and then you decide and let me know what exactly he meant, whether he was right or was he wrong.
Okay, I saw parents brawling in front of a fucking school with kids. I just didn't fucking like it. You know, I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand how that video would piss some people off. It pissed me off. Okay. Now, I mean, full transparency. You know, how do I put this? I'm gonna be very, very careful here. I don't want to piss anybody off. I'm making a lot of people mad. Wasn't my intention. I mean, listen, my wife and I just had a baby. Brand new father. You know, we seen these kinds of videos. It's sad, you know. But her and I agree that we want to be the ones to talk to our kid about things like that. I'm trying to keep it really simple, just so we don't have to get too crazy about it, because there's nothing to get crazy about. It's just it really is that simple. I think I just have a bigger perspective on this now, being a parent, than I did maybe 2 months ago. So, you know, the video bothered me, right? And that's I just don't think it's any place for a teacher or a school. I don't think it's the place to speak about things like that. And it's not that I think that it shouldn't be spoken about. If that's what you got from that tweet, then you're just wrong. I don't have any quarrel with anybody in here. I don't have any quarrel with people on the internet. It wasn't an anti, I guess, gay tweet. That wasn't what it was. Now listen, if you have issues with me or if you have issues with that tweet, then hey, listen, I'm down to agree to disagree. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. But if you think that I hate you because you're a certain way, you just couldn't be any more wrong. That's not the truth. I've said things in my past. I've done things in my past. We all have. Okay. People grow. People get better. It's part of life, man. Okay. And I've grown a lot as a human being on planet. I'm sure we all have. Okay. I do not feel that way. I just simply feel that I want to be the one and my wife wants to be the one to speak with our child about stuff like that. And that was the tweet. That was the tweet. You can take the tweet if you want and you can spin it, flip it, flop it, quote tweet it. You can put 10 paragraphs on top of it. You can do whatever you want to it to make you feel better if that's what you want to do. But that was the tweet. Okay? So if you came here to hear that, I hope you feel a little better about it. I didn't mean to upset anybody. I know that I did. I'm not apologizing about the tweets. I don't feel like it's wrong. I'm gonna stand by what I said. I'm not gonna delete the tweet. You know, I just want to make sure everybody understands exactly the point I was trying to make. by tweeting my response. You know, and I do want to apologize to Puckett though. I feel like I might have brought a little bit of shit his way, man. I didn't mean to do that. Like I'm saying, man, I look down at that little homie in the other room in there, bro. It's my whole world now. You know, it's a different perspective. I know a lot of you guys know it firsthand, but for those that don't,
so basically that was it. That was what his response was, and still people think, including Activision, and in fact Activision's the main one here, that he is anti-gay, when obviously he is not, and he even said it in the video. So I don't understand the whole backlash that happened with him virtue signaling that Activision is doing. And then later we come to find out that Tim the Tatman, who also had his operator put into Call of Duty, has now requested that it be removed because he stands with Nick Merckx, which is honestly a big W in my book. Let me just also say this. I have not followed Nick Merckx. I have never followed Nick Merckx, and I was never really a fan of his content, even though I follow COD, a lot of COD commentators, and as far as streamers go, I don't really watch streams all too much, or really that much at all, to be quite honest. But yeah, I know he's one of the biggest to do it, and he's the biggest out there. I know he doesn't play Call of Duty as much anymore. He has moved on to Apex Legends, which I play quite a bit. But I still don't even follow him there. So I've never really been a fan. I'll be the first to admit I've not really been a fan of Nick Merckx. But after his take on this, especially when it comes to protecting children, I've actually respected his entire take on this whole matter. And I have a newfound respect for the man, especially with him being a newfound father. I really feel like it's missing in today's age nowadays, where fathers actually play a role in their child's life and actually influence what it is their child is consuming. And this goes for both parents as well, but I feel like fathers have been missing, especially in the household. And I think it's very necessary for the father to be involved in the child's life, to give some sort of direction. Otherwise, they don't have direction. They don't necessarily walk a straight path where they know right from wrong, and they need to have that discipline regardless of what other people think, or people think that maybe they don't. But I would disagree. Myself, living in a two-parent household, I honestly think it made a big difference in the way that I turned out. And I know there are cases where a single-parent household, kids turn out completely okay and actually succeed and do really well, but majority of the time that's not the case. And it's more healthy to have a two-parent household, and especially where the father is there to give their child some direction, whether it's a boy or a girl. I mean, this could be an entire topic all on itself, but mainly the topic here has been the controversy of Nick Merckx's skin, or his operator bundle, being removed from the Call of Duty store. And it's really funny to me that they can easily and quickly remove that, but then they can't implement other changes that we all want in the game. Or even if there's bugs that need to be fixed, it takes them so much time to do that. And then they quickly add all of these COD operator skins and bundles, the Black Cell, and oh my god, don't even get me started on the Black Cell recently that has been selling like crazy. What is the Call of Duty community thinking? But anyways, I think maybe I'll cover that in a different video and touch on that topic altogether on a separate occasion. But again, I don't agree with what they did with Nick Merckx. I think it's a bigger issue and it's a bigger problem with Activision. It says a lot about Activision and where they stand on this whole topic. And again, like I said before, I don't agree, but I'd like to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every single time I upload a video. Now with that being said, this is GCP signing off.